New news. There is a new source of photoelectric turret products embargoed by Turkey TB-2. One, the origin of the story? Things have to go back to 2 years ago, when the TB-2 surveillance drone of the Turkish Beka company killed the quartet during the Naka conflict. Armenia, which has been humiliated, gained widespread attention in the international community. Everywhere look for countries that have long been displeased with Turkey, among which Canada cancelled its UAV technology export license to Turkey on April 12, 2021. Then Canadian Foreign Minister Marc Garneau said the use of the technology was not consistent with Canada's foreign policy, nor with the end-use assurances given by Turkey, to fight Kurds and fight Armenia. 2. What core components are embargoed? So what is banned in Canada? The eyes and fire control necessities of TB-2. The CMX-15D photoelectric turret from Canadian L3 company is one of the best in the world. Different models of the same type of this product are still used in the latest model of A1 series armed helicopters, P-3C, and Atlantic and other classic products such as anti-submarine aircraft and upgraded models of anti-submarine aircraft. His big brother MX-20HD has been exported to more than a dozen countries following the P-8A Poseidon, the latest generation of anti-submarine patrol aircraft of the U.S. Navy. About his specific performance and how to compare the performance of the photoelectric turret products, you can read this article on the official account. 2 or 3 things about the photoelectric turret. 3. What are the characteristics of the ultra-high profit capitalist CMX-15D? Specifically, TB-2 is equipped with CMX-15D to see far, magnification is stronger, see clearly, 1080p, see stably, stable servo with high precision, shoot accurately, high laser irradiation power, long effective distance, and because it looks stable, the laser jitter is small. Because of this, Beka has actually been the agent and logistics maintenance provider of L3 CMX-15D products for a long time. After all, it can get a lot of goods and the price is cheap. In the future, it can monopolize the supply of surrounding areas and independently maintain it. I don't know how much a new CMX-15D costs. Anyway, the previous one on eBay abroad has been used for 10 years, manufactured in 2012, and has 1,000 flight hours. You must know that the price of a high-end TB-2 is only $5 million, and more than half of the profits from co-authoring have been earned by Giadad. The core components are not in my hands, so the result can be seen. By the way, someone asked, isn't the engine the most expensive? In fact, a brand new Rodex 912 for TB-2 is less than 250,000 RMB, Dobeo has it, which is equivalent to $40,000, which is equivalent to less than 1% of the total value of TB-2. Of course, later his engine was also banned, but that's another story. If you want to see the localized replacement of other parts after the embargo, you can private message me, and I will talk about it if there are many people. 4th, painstaking efforts, God will live up to, domestic substitution is long overdue. After the 21-year embargo began, Beka installed the remaining few surviving UAVs and had to find another one. It can be confirmed that a batch of TB-2s exported to Kyrgyzstan were made by German Henkel. Salter's Argos too. In fact, domestic photoelectric sensors have also been developing. For example, the T-129 gunship uses a Celsens 300T. For the development and introduction of this company's photoelectric products, you can see where the F-16 has crossed from a frame. A warship. The embargo accelerated the progress of the CATS, coaxial aperture photoelectric sensor, which had already started at that time. CATS photoelectric turret and a Self-Lure 300T are the main products of a Celsen. From the perspective of research and development equipment time and main technical features, CATS can be regarded as a new generation of lightweight version of 300T, which is also suitable for manned aircraft and target reconnaissance, surveillance and laser irradiation tasks for UAV platforms. The appearance, size and system layout are more compact, and the optical sensor and data processor are all integrated in the turret, with a diameter of 43.7 centimeters, a height of 52 centimeters, and a weight of only 61 kilograms, which is a circle smaller than the 300T model and almost half lighter. It can rotate 360 degrees horizontally, and can rotate freely between plus 10 degrees and minus 105 degrees in the hoisting state. In terms of performance, CATS can be equipped with more than 7 sensors, which are respectively accommodated in 4 optical windows. In the hoisting state, the largest optical window is a 220mm ultra-large common aperture 3-channel optical zoom lens group. There are two types of lenses in major aviation exhibitions, one is flat and the other is multi-plane. According to the pictures of the actual machine, the main use is a single chip planar type. Different from the single lens design of common photoelectric turret sensors, CATS adopts the same refractive optical lens design as the MTSV photoelectric sensor on the US-made MQ-9 UAV, which can provide infrared, color TV and low-light sensors at the same time. The large aperture enters the light channel, so the shape features, especially the shape of the lens group, are more obvious. Among them, the infrared band sensor can provide a 640 x 512 pixel picture, and the color TV can provide a full high-definition 1980 x 1080 pixel picture. Non-continuous zoom switching between 60x and 60x4 gears, the low-light band sensor is 640 x 480, which can only be used at the maximum magnification of 0.5 degrees about 60x. The onboard data processor can realize the automatic analysis and fusion display of 3 optical images. The rest of the optical windows are mainly equipped with laser rangefinder, laser irradiator, laser target designator, color, and monochrome cameras, as well as additional TVs, infrared cameras, etc., which can be combined according to needs, and the collocation is not fixed. Among them, the laser ranging adopts 1064 nanometers wavelength. Due to the high power, the maximum effective ranging range is increased to 25 kilometers. On the whole, the comprehensive performance of the CATS photoelectric sensor is due to the previous generation 300T type. While having stronger long-distance target monitoring and identification capabilities, it greatly reduces the burden on the carrier. However, in terms of overall reliability, it cannot be compared with the CMX-15D, which began mass production around 2010. In fact, before the embargo in 2018, the CATS that had been carried on the MS-18-015 UAV for experiments had been plagued by reliability problems for a long time. Not in place, which will lead to the increase of thermal noise of the sensor and the reduction of image quality, and the lack of accuracy of the mechanically stable servo mechanism and other small problems. It can be said that the embargo has accelerated the development of localization. In fact, CATS completed the integration test on TB-2 immediately after the embargo, and exported Ukraine in batches with TB-2, and was shot down in subsequent battles. 5 CATS comes after hardships. On May 31, 2023, Aselsan and UAV manufacturer Bkar Makina once again signed a $17.6 million procurement contract for CATS-type optoelectronic systems, and the order will be in 2023 delivery in 2024. In fact, this is just the latest exposure of CATS's domestic orders. So far, CATS has followed TB-2 and Enka, as well as Akinsi's current status of the Turkish drone industry and other drones to 12 different countries. Withstood the actual combat postgraduate entrance examination. It can be said that all the drones below have high-performance domestic photoelectric sensors for everyone. Summarize. Turkey's defense industry has a very strong national defense independence ceremony. Instead of being satisfied and indulging in importing core components, it has already started a localization replacement project. The external embargo cut off the supply has instead contributed to the acceleration and promotion of domestic production. From a certain perspective, does it look like the road that a certain Oriental country has traveled countless times over the years? In addition, in the future, the bulk of the export profits of TB-2 and other drones will finally be earned by the Turks themselves. Congratulations to them, and blessings to them for their hard work, especially seeing that there are still many countries with better conditions than him are still tossing for so many years on the road of buying, and buying. Indian frigate search radars have to be imported.